An nacht ag leabhar éis an nuibéin chlár ag tríal chill na Martra ach an is gur a Gráinne chlásúr leis an trá Scéalta na gCorn ag gundé chuire.
Ó chan can na tíre, sé an ahan foran a choman lú clascéal Camparca, le híon chospur a bhain ar insin acu, an coran a hort lo ag jeru an téisir. Sínsir, idir bhanach, sóisir, is cuma, tá si de lig táhachtach.
Dín sé a chríomh, bhuan chorn sam a gríomh, a hárdach ar ceann, imreoirí agus loch tacaíochta nóíochta. Tá créimne éar a reis an gaiilem.
Sé seo scéal na drófaithe agus na léachraí géal ar a bhfuil siad aimnithe ina gcibhne. Seo Scéalta na gCorn.
Cur sé lechar an mór anam, an chorn sam a bhair, an leagadh fan, an se bhair.
Is céinte go bhfuil an siú star bhfuil seo ar na láithreacha is cailúla agus is ahananta. Ní hamháin an seo an éireann ach ar fud na cruinne. Agus ar an teala sin níl si dulaí a thuis go bhfuil mé i dúsceart na tíre cos fáil i gcon gura.
Tá clúig léchas winsear na cathraach seo, I gcéin is I gongar. In anion an dorchadas agus an éad dulchas a bhí thart orthú. Lean pobl calma chathargara ar ai, agus mar a scríú an ceoltar mór le rá, agus duine dohhainú na háite seo Phil Coulter, ina óran, the town I love so well. For their spirits been bruised, never broken. Tá an spirit sin, spirit gura, spirit na crógachta, le fecal, is Scéalta a gCorn.
Agus seochún inis, gilmór agus a bhuailte síos agus a bhuailte rís.
Bhí cuman na tuthe I réim I gcon do gura le fada. Ach le déanaí, tá cuman de chuid na cathraach I méal an phobal, I níiad dóibh craobh pelle ile éireann idir bhanach go winch in fethe is a dó.
Se táimar a sé nómad agus iachar sin mar chéad úrasa ag gan áras do díadúir riamh is dar an chuman tá craobh na héireann bhuailte I gé banne an stíl rianóid agus Coran Kieran O'Sullivan le dómhhuaig go chahar chuire agus
Tá an cuman áirithe seo a buniú in 1987, loníthe I máille stíl, agus gap léon agraíonn siad commartas pelle in ómas de Brian Óg McKeever.
Mára inistú féadóach Brian Óg, cinsart duine bhí an.
Gesar granhar a bhí an, bhí líráid aige an tamar fad agus is cehann an céad uair a thosaigh sé ag immert, intí an Marty Brown cion duna coachnaí san club, dúir sé gurú an club ag Trían Isle Park in Eccles Arjack agus tháinig Brian an seo lena cardja agus dír sé ar Marty iad ag an bhfuil cad agin fé ag immert péal agus dúir sé well seo an formiritas tar réis thugam an teagann se thugging agus le sinniu de hismar éar agus bhí bhean a réis bumate.
Capú Brian Óg ina chaptain ar oran an chun de faoi séideag, agus ba chosú gur ó saoil mór mai in andó.
Cad a hála de Brian.
Was cehann nar a bhí sé bhbliana déag, dis tháinig me sé bháileo an obair láhhain agus bhreaithnaí mé gurú cuman de friúil so thuimiid go dtí an doctor agus dúirt siad gurú glandular fever aige. Na bhí sé an sin leis, ní rú sé ablagáil a Reiser School ar feadh 3V, a chanig beiseacht agus thosaigh sé ag immert péalúéis ach cúpla seachna na dhé sin tháinig na symptom céanna agus hí me sé gurú an glandular fever a réis ach dúir sin doctor gurú leukemia an sin. Nuair chuir siad nuilta gurú sé ag fáil bás, bhí me duine ag cíneadh agus ní rú is agin go dé táid dhéanú, ach dúir Brian tá mé beanis agus ba bhhailm má héala cachu. Agus sin an rud a rinte, thu sé go dtí an Facturlán le a chalíonn Claire agus thu Claire agus Brian go dtí an dósa léis sin na scoile le céile agus bhain sé ansoltas ní rú gréige ar bí ar an taim sin ag bhí sé dócréide go raibh sé ag fáil bás mar bhí sé ag éire agus ag spríonn tamar fad.
Go gurrid in iad a Brian Óg bás a ail ar an 8 lá de bhí na saona 2008. Glach an common leis an chinú, go na rófií a anam go common Brian Óg bailile stíl.
We lost people that we loved. People like Charlene, people like Brian Óg McKeever. He's the true captain of this club. It should be him climbing these steps. He's the captain's captain. It wasn't to be. So instead we named our club after him. Even though he was only 17 years old, that's the type of man that he was. And tonight, everybody will know his name and our club's name.
An Corn atá animnathe in almost though inistú faoin an Corn sin agus an Scéalta here though.
Nuair bhí sé a Colliste bríide bhí Michael McLaughlin an winter carpenter a bhíon agus dúirt sé gur bhhail leis comórtas a chur le céile a gcibhne fréin. So aham bhléon an seo sa park seo tagging 10 nó 2 scoilena.
We present the cup to the winning captain for St Connors and we give him a huge round of applause.
Tá siad i trí bhléon ar scoil agus bhain siad ansoltas. So aham bléon tá runtína yoga nua ag fólam faoi bhréin agus is maithin rudaí sin sílim.
Ní nós nua amsere é, airí a anam nu asú siúd a Jimmy Rowing.
Tá eisiom léirí den cleachtú seo le sonraí sa Chanstar, agus ba léir ó tuiscint faoi lai ag an alsúní Rómanach Cicero ar an grás seo nuair a scríobh sé go maran saoil an Waravan I gcibhne na meo.
Is féidir a rá ghfuil an concap seo fíor I daca le trófií atá animnathe as óglach a chuid le linn na réimhlóidí.
Sean Larkin, to us in the loop, will always be remembered, most notably for everything that happened to him and everything that he had done before he was killed in Drumbo. His family lives in Berlachardie. They had a farm, and Sean, when he left school, started working on the farm along with his brother Tom. Sean and his brother went to Mackerfelt to learn Irish from Lewis Smith, who was a very prominent figure in Conor na Gaeilge and the IRB as well.
Bhí glúhaint ag Sean Larkin le glúiseach na Saoirse. Ba bháil de bhráthach is phoblach na hÉireann é, agus le linn chogu na nuachrónach bhí sé ar stalc ocrais I brisún winseo. Nuair a thosaigh cogu na garid, ghlach sí taobh na poblachta.
Sean was arrested along with 3 other volunteers in Donegal, Drumbo. After a court-martial, a lot of talk about why it happened, how it happened. This was in March of 1923. They were taken out and shot, and their bodies lay in Drumbo for a year, and they exhumed the bodies in 1924, and then he was buried here.
Ba teaghlach mór chuman luach le scéal éad muinteoirí Lorcain. In iad o cheann bása ail, chrimhní chuman luach le scéal ar a Ebert.
There was 2 boards in County Derry, the South Derry board and North Derry board. The Larkin family then presented this cup. The Sean Larkin Cup was going to be called to the South Derry board. That would have been in the 30s, 40s. In 1957, both boards came together to create one county board in Derry, and the Sean Larkin Cup then became secondary to the main championship trophy, but it remained in a South Derry sort of competition.
Agus ní bag an bród atá ar a bhaintear, agus ar phobal na Luba, ghfuil trófií an in ómos do cheann.
My father used to call me onto the pitch at football whenever there was a trophy to be, a Sean Larkin trophy to be given, and I would stand beside Daddy whenever that was there and it would be held up. And I felt very, very proud of my father and of Uncle Sean. People in the Loop are very, very pleased that they have such a beautiful cup and that will always be remembered and that Sean Larkin's name is written on it.
Céad bliain inia a wash is cígur win common a winchera an lúb, an trophy a animniu ina onor.
An seo I Malia de Gráinne in Iar-Yeisgurt an Conde, de Park an Den vig Lynchie an. Anim na ha sagad a drastal an phobal actual, go dtí go bhfuair sé bás in 9 is a hen. Ach is sé an churn I givne an a capú ina hagart an faróiste ina dhír sin a támar ábhar spéise dúine. Crochar inistú faoin Ahar Collins, Ceravé.
Hannig Ahar Collins an seo 1939 mar sagart, agus bhí éisin an seo go dtí dearad híal go bunasach. Far inta tiomata macanta dígarsach ó híomh phobal, agus hána bhain ó híomh cuman luas géala híon, bhí éisin bra sást obair dhéana ar son an phobal. Like chuir sé tús le chuid mór rudaí an seo.
Sna 9 for an tahar ó Chilán lab talún le scola hógáil sa chantar. A comáile sin, chuir sé iiridir isteach le 3 cín eile a hógáil. Mon ar lóir sin, ní hamháin gur chóirí sé an sépéal áitiúil, agus gur thóg sé teat an tagart cúnta, a caiith sé a gúthracht a lig le cumann luach le scéal go háitiúil.
No game is quite so popular in Ballinascreen as Gaelic football. The present parish priest has done much to encourage and revive it at a time when it was in danger of disappearing.
Bhí raflaí ggóil hart agus bhí andú le a cursí sports ar náthe. But bhí ní réis ag leo affran, for example, like mas rudaí go rú cléán bhí an tafran sin mas ar geirid aige. Tá tafa deanta ar seo go maiile. Bhí cúneartú an faristil a bheith ar siúla gine ar an dónach éigen. Agus cibírod bhí a cléab ar siúla ar an lá chéine. So hí sé deagúil leis an aspagan sin, agus bhí sé an cúneartú achraí go dtí an sachan, so léirn sé cineal cuachta bhí aige an cineal más a bhí ag an aspag. Darren
McDermott, he's been very, very secure, Johnny, in there, but he's put under pressure there. It's a watch for the loose ball again, and they're picked up there, trying to drive their way forward, flicked off, that's a super point.
Lorlan faoin an carna tá anim na an ómós though.
Sin just an ómós, céig a bliana a chaisi mar sagart, agus bhí sin tugtad an Warden Condon sin, the bheith usis mar corn den nómint sin seo, críomh amana gairan seo, agus bhí sin bronta in a dhé an bás go bhansach sin 1979 a fuair sé bás, so mi teannaigh go bhfuair an condi sin hart fan 1980, agus sin an usis ag an condi go fáil. Bhí sin an ómos ceannas na riire an sair obair sa ran éisin ar son an cumadal huscíal. Bhí éisin mar uachtarón an cuaig ólaíonn seo a idir trachas a hacht go dtí daichead. Bhí sé mar chairlacht an bhór condíonn seo a idir trachas a sé go dtí daichead. Nuair a bhí sé an seo, bhí sé mar chairlaach uachtarón, banisteúr, coachlé, runsaí ahan eile rud. Bíon an áit seo pládaí le páistí agus daoine fásta, bíon daoine ag siúil hart agus rud é éire deanta sa club na méo óginne, gan na léid na sagart a bhí óginne seo.
Tá mé I dúsgurt an náisiún inire le scéalta chorann an Chondae a Isriú.
Tá chorann fíor spéisialta le feiceáil an seo I bríomh aras an Chondae ó an bhog, agus tá sé cóclúteach sin go raibh sí faoi chaibhidil ag an chláir telefíse The Antiques Roadshow.
Mór gúis na créimh ómána a bhí an, agus bronnadún chéad uair in 8 is a hen. Ach ní údar ma hime éad na Harry airgid seo.
Sé an táireach agus duine do mhór charachtar chumanú le scéal gura atá do a hairint go dún given.
I got involved with Derry Kit because my father was at county convention and fell, broke his hip. And me and Bernie went down to see him and they asked, would you look after the kits? So that was in 1995. So my first manager was Brian Mullins. So I've been doing Derry kits now for 30 years. I enjoy the crack, I enjoy the time of the players, and hopefully I'm quite willing to do it another few years yet. So between me and him, we've done over 60 years as being Derry kitman.
Ní fearr bhhain a bhí an ahar colm Jim McGuigan. Cé go rugu in nisart wartán é, hui Jim le cumann Watty Graham an Glan, nuair a bhog sé go mara ratha.
He got very, very involved in the Glen Club, was a massive volunteer. He was under a lot of things. He was actually a pilot. He flew a small airplane and he drove a pink Cadillac, and that's how people knew him, because he was up and about, going all the time, up Mahara Street in his wee pink Cadillac and flying his wee yellow airplane.
Capu Jim in a while de chud chosta an chonde in nídig seaca is a cahar. Comáilen a ról mar ar tralav, chuidí sé mar ar physio agus mar réitir. Mar sinde is ceart go bhfuil anam granta ar hrófií a bhfuil rachart mór air.
The story behind the Jim McGuigan Cup is my father was big on the Ulster Council. And believe it or not, he was treasurer. So he'd done the 5-year stint, but he was a massive man getting volunteers to do all them big Ulster GA games. So he's made a serious amount of friends throughout Ulster. And fittingly, the Ulster Council, my father died on the 24th of September 2011. They decided to call the Jim McGuigan Cup after my father. So to me, it was a great honour for the McGuigan family that this cup was named after him. The Jim McGuigan Cup used to be an under-17 competition, but now they've changed it to the Jim McGuigan Ulster League because 17's changed down to Ulster League now. So if you won the Jim McGuigan Cup and Ulster, you're in a good place.
16, it's just dormant at the moment, but it reads.
Bhrála Jim a chundí héana eáil ag buint an chorann a animnú I gibhne air. Ach bhí lá eile an I stargurra a bheadh níba táhachtaí de Jim agus de chalam.
Derry lift the siege and Derry are the champions! Derry win the All-Ireland final of 1993. Sam Maguire is going north for a third successive year.
When Derry won the All-Ireland, I drove the open deck bus from Moneymore into Mahara.
Oh, Sammy boy! They'll sing tonight.
Driving the bus up that night up till the social club was something unreal, like I'll never forget it as long as I live. And he was down below and I really enjoyed it, but it was a massive experience and hopefully it happens sometime again.
Will you be available to drive that bus if Derry win the All-Ireland?
Well, I've given up my licence. I don't have a bus licence anymore. I just thought I'd get rid of it because people torture you driving, so I'm happy not for it here, you know, so that's the way it is.
Dúirt Mahat Magandhi trá, gur bhí an jingwalseacht rómhriste is faoinse den iarneart, agus tháinig an neart seo, nuair bhí galar a blas ar Brian Óg. Ach in áitlí fuaithe, thug sí astí héin go calma, le cidú le daoine eile.
Scéal spraguil a bhí is saoil na mrá cróga seo, agus tá ahan am granta ar an chorann a bhrontar don chréibh chumart de sóisiir pell na man.
Shona would have been very sporty, very life and soul of the party whenever the party started, you know, club-wise in general. She played both camogie and ladies football for senior football for over 20 years. First ladies football started here in 1997 and she was on the team. She could have played in various positions, always dedicated, always worked really hard and was a real driving force behind the team, you know. So between the football and camogie, she won 6 county titles.
Hánig Jerry le Seáil imirtha Seóna I Marta Fiche is a nídeag, nuair a rinneadh diagnóis go raibh leucéima orthaí. In aineoin a cruachris héin, rinne sí a 7 níthel le cidiú le daoine eile a bhí I gás mar í.
At the time when she was in hospital for the stem cell transplant, Shona came from a big family. And luckily enough, whenever she went through that part of the process, she had 5 matches within her family and her brother Kevin then was her donor. But there's other people who maybe don't have a family, and actually one of the girls that Shona was in hospital with at that time was in that situation, that she couldn't get a donor just as easily as Shona got one. So while Shona was actually in hospital, she helped to organise like a stem cell donation register, which was held here in the club. There was over 160 people from around the club and around the local area who joined up onto that stem cell register.
For Shona Bass, luan na casca fehe. Bron costa fel Gaelach na man, cornan omustji, chomartas yin glasála, agus as sin, brontar trophy an chréibh chomartas sóisiir I gifna orthaí.
It was basically just to keep Shona's memory alive, and for her two children. Oisín was only 9 when Shona passed away, and her wee girl Una was only 3. We have been to all the finals, presented the cup to the winning teams, and they have been there for that, you know, and going forward, you know, years down the line, hopefully it'll mean a lot to them.
The 2024 Derry LGFA Junior Champions with a pathway into the Junior Ulster Club now are the Owen Rose Bowling.
This is the first year now that the county board have decided the final will be played at home in Blair every year. It's just, I think it's a brilliant occasion for us as a family, as well as the two teams that's involved in the final.
Is minic a deirtar go seasamh muid gúlaí na bhathach, agus nuair smaoiníonn tú an dul chun cín atá déanta ag Cumann Lúthchleas Scéal. Ní hamháin sa chundé seo ach fud fad an náisiún. Tá sé go hiile is go hiomlán fíor.
An seohan nura tá airí airgid commógiaachta an, a tá animnathe as duine den na faithí seo.
Gráinne inistú faoi Martin Mulholland, cinsir duine bhí an.
Far uasal, tuigim gur cliché atá sin a far galanta bhí a Martin. Bhí gona Eve Geire aia, bhí sé gona sásta am a ghlacaí le Lúirt le daoine. Córsan de chuide bhí an agus cona éirigh bon an lana, chaith me go leor lehananta hartfuin teas aige, bhí dearthar de chuid dianta mór le mac Martin crothair. So mar sin nuair bhí tú hartfuin te, bhí Martin a muí ag gamartlin, ag céithí amalan, agus a gona ag chur fáilte roin bhí hartfuin te. Bhíon an club seo go mór a grí Martin mar atá an club mar grí lear ahanrad san sa phobal seo. Bhí Martin ag ahan gréad den club, bhí sé ina ibrí Iona, bhí sé ina imróir, bhí sé ina bhainisteoir sa club agus fásta ina réiteoir.
Cad a hála do Martin?
An drothir bhí Martin ina réiteoir, hís a club Atchel, club an Tutry, agus bhí tíam crí aige a lár chlíthe for sé buas an ihe sin, ní raibh seach óg agus a thach bliain d'éis.
Nach crí mar sin gur animníú corn I gifna air.
Tá corn sinseir commógiaachta chundaí gara animníthe ana sin ómas Martin for Martin buas sa bhliain gafelas as a héinjig agus animníthe an corn sin an éé sin. Rudíanta Scéalta agus jazz beidir a bhí an mar an chéad bhliain in éé sin a chéadir don club seo an corn sin a bhaint. Agus is ceann lom céú Scéalta sa bhí sin ar an lá go hairí don teile. Éilín an bhain chéal ag bránú an corn sin ar an chhlaachníl. So bhí sin Scéalta agus jazz. Jack ar gan am cíarna bhí lean maithain hart ar sin. Sílam just go rud Scéalta an corn a ghlacaí agus sinna ainmní an é daine gan atá buinte leis an club agus atá buinte leis an phobal. Sprágaí atá do géine, sprágaí atá den na fearní. Tá agam bhí me héana gamart ar an bhliain sin a bhainmuid an corn an é do Martin buasail agus sprágaí a bhí an. Tá go leor daoine maithe cailteogaine sa club seo agus cinse is é Martin ar daine daoine Scéalta sin.
Where our school played ball by the gas yard.
Agus méag macnamh ar Scéalta na Gcorann a tháinig a níos le limo chuirta go dora rihann sé lom gur daoine faoi laith iad muintear an chundé seo. In aineoin ahan ruda a dúling siad, tá flathúlacht agus crógacht ontú. Tugann siad asú dá chéile agus léirítear na tríthe seo sna Gcorann atá acu.
Those were happy days in so many many ways in the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women.
Cé atá fáide ar ghearóids, sealing ghuimid macha ar Ross na Rún.